Okay, this next segment is about the stars. Remember we're doing the star signs? I did start to research. Okay, this is Mars 45. It has changed since I did my research. My original one was from Mars 13, right? For the left side of the King of Solomon pentacle. So let's go to here. Now I'll go back up here. This is the message from the Mayas based on their root number for 0. Okay, I've already done this 100 times. So not 100, but no, this is like the 12th or 13th video. So take a look at the other videos, they'll explain themselves. So let's go back to here. Okay, 13 Mars. Okay, so the March 13th is the 72nd day of the year, the Gregorian calendar. The 73rd in case of leap year. It is 293 days before the end of the year. When I saw the 293, that was cool, because March 13th brings up the 293. That's how I got the 293 number. Okay, there we go. Now we just explained ourselves. It was generally the 23rd day of Ventos in the Republican calendar. French is supposedly called the day of the Kepler. March 12th, March 13th, March 14th. Gee, I wonder what that means. Okay, old mapping system changed to new system from Babylonian mapping charts. Okay, what we're talking about is the star signs. Back in the original star, that's the Babylonian language, the Mayas language. This is the star that I came up with, and it had numbers and planets. I found out that the King of Solomon Pentacles stands for planets, and the numbers, we're looking at the numbers trying to figure out what they are. This is the diagram of the old system, new system. This is the star chart. It's a 1934 Babylonian circular star calendar. We found out the cycle 10 months equals 304 days. I was trying to figure out, because they said the Babylonian cycle, 12 months of Babylonian year was 10 months. So I was trying to figure out how many days are in 10 months to see if it comes close. It's pretty close. It's 304, right? And my number was 293. So when I did a Google for the 293, guess what comes up? Yeah, Kepler22b, which is the planet that I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. And this is an artist's rendition that drew it. It says its surface temperature is reported at 72 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's look at the information about Kepler22b. I put 293 days, 600 light years away. Planet, folks, that is 3. Ooh. That would be trillion, maybe? I don't know. I don't know how to read this number. So it's 3,526,800,000,000,000. This is 800 million. This would be 526 billion. This is probably 3 trillion. Just guessing. Don't know for sure. It is reported that it would take 20 million years to reach the planet, which would indicate a required sustained average of 22,350 miles per hour to get there. So when we're talking about me asking these aliens for a faster vehicle, can you imagine how much faster theirs must go? Either that, or they have a way of, I think they actually travel through some sort of wormhole or time travel thing. Well, they combine time travel with speed, because to go that fast, you know, it's, well, you know, I don't know how fast their ship goes, but they're basically showed different ideas of how their ships go faster, and that's what all these videos are about. And I've lost a lot of information on my computer. I can't find it. I will try to find it later. December 7th is when I started doing the research, and now we're at December the 12th. Okay, so let's go down here. I found another picture of Kepler-22 system just to explain where it is. This says the habitable zone. This is Mars, Earth, Venus, Mercury. I'm assuming this is the Sun, and this is Kepler-22b. Look how much bigger it is than Earth. I think it's 17 times bigger than Earth. I don't know if that's the thing they were talking about, that's 17 times bigger or not, or if Nibiru is 17 times bigger. One of them is. So it says the potentially inhabitable planet has an orbit of 290 days. So there we are. We're close to the 293. Around a sun-like star, which is very similar to our own, though slightly smaller and cooler. Kepler-22b itself is 2.4 times the radius of Earth, making it the small. Oh, so it's only 2.4 times bigger. There we go. That's the answer. Making it the smallest planet ever found in the stars. Habitable zone. Habitable, I guess. The sweet spot that allows an ideal temperature and climate for water to exist. However, scientists only know of Kepler22b presence. They know nothing about its composition. But with this confirmation that it could stain water and perhaps even life, NASA will also certainly continue to probe this far-off planet for more details. So basically, they're going to keep going over there to find out, oh, is there any beings over there? And according to this message, there is beings over there, and they're from the Mayas. They've had contact with the Mayas people back from 3,000 years ago. So I don't know if they're actually the original Mayas from 3,000 years ago that left Earth because of what happened on Earth, and they went to another planet because Earth was destroying itself with the water and the asteroids and stuff. Stuff that they are predicting to happen in 2012. They're saying this is all going to happen all over again. And don't you think it's kind of unique that Kepler22b comes within our solar system so that we can actually see it? So we can actually see a place where we can go to protect us if something bad does happen to Earth. So there's a thought. So it says read more. Newsfeedtime.com. NASA finds planet in habitable zone that could sustain life. After 17th century the planet was originally labeled and found in the 17th century by stargazer Johannes Kepler, who published the laws of planetary motions. Kepler's NASA planet hunting spacecraft was launched in 2009 to scour the skies and report back to Earth its discoveries of new planets. So basically what NASA did is they labeled a ship that they sent out, a satellite probe thing, and in 2009 they named it after this man that found the planet originally in he liked looking at the stars, and he wrote all sorts of stuff about stars, and he was really into that thing, which is cool. Don't you think it's kind of funny though? Like what I'm saying is, like, this is the 17th century. This guy sees this thing, and it takes us till 2011 to actually talk about it. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird. Anyways, here's the diagram that I found. I don't know what it means. Oh, this is from him, Kepler. This is from his book, his theories about whatever it is that happens. Okay, I don't know what it means. I don't know if it has anything to do with what I'm doing. I don't know. So this is the illustration of Kepler's 3 laws with 2 planetary orbits. 3 laws, sorry, with 2 planetary orbits. The orbits are ellipses with focal points F1 and F2 for the first planet and F1 and F3 for the second planet. The Sun is placed in focal point F1. The 2 shaded sectors A1 and A2 have the same surface area. The time for planet 1 to cover segment A1 is equal to the time to cover segment A2. The time orbital times point 1 and 2 have ratios. Now, okay, so this is a time thing. So how about they apply this time theory to this UFO spaceship that you can build? Maybe he's showing you how you can get there faster. That would sure cut off 22 million years, wouldn't it? But there's something for you guys to think about. Then I've got, this is under Wikipedia. If you just Google Kepler's law of planetary motion, you'll find it there. Zero eccentricity. And you knew what that means. Okay. So Kepler's laws refine the model of Copernicus. If the eccentricity of a planetary orbit is 0. Now remember, 0. Okay, so let's go back. We have 0. Remember the symbol for 0 coming up? 2596 within 0. This number came up, the 0.9509568. You add these, the root key 4278784 to this number, and that comes up with, I forget, I'll show you the calculations later. That's in another video. I do have the calculations all set up. Where are you? I had the calculations. They seem to have disappeared, or I just can't find stuff. I'm tired. I haven't had breakfast yet. We are now at 9:51 a.m. Time's flying away. Okay, so the planetary orbit is a circle. Kepler's laws refine the model of blah blah blah. If the eccentricity of a planet orbit is 0, then Kepler's law state the planet orbit is a circle. The Sun is in the center. The speed of the planet in the orbit is constant. The square of a sidereal period is appropriate to the cube of the distance from the Sun. Actually, the eccentricities of the orbits Of the 6 planets known to Copernicus and Kepler are quite small, so this gives excellent approximations to the planetary motions, but Kepler's laws give even better fit to the observations. Okay, so there's the information about Kepler22b, a little bit of it. And this all came from me Googling the word 13 Mars, which came, go back to the star. The star. There's your star. The star with the number right there. And that's what it came up with. I still have to Google the other numbers, but again, after I did all this work and found that information, which is cool that we did it that way, I'm going to do it the old version, which is what I've got, to find out. This is actually our newest version. This is Kingdom of Solomon Pentacles. This is what each of the planets line up. But this is the old Babylonian one that the Mayas use. So I'm going to use ours and compare it to theirs, and that'll give me some more material to Google, blog, whatever. And then you get this UFO with the spinning tentacles or spikes. So everybody's seen it, everybody wants to know how it works, and basically this message that I got from the Mayas is supposed to show me how it works. I actually had the metals and everything figured out as well, but I've saved them somewhere and I can't find them on my computer. Sorry.